Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Introduction to Digital Analytics series. My name is Bill Su. I'm going to be your host today. Today, we're going to cover the first module of the entire series, in which we call motivation. The purpose of this module is to provide you with a slide deck that you can present to your boss that convince him or her that digital analytics is important for your business. But the purpose is not only that. By going through the exercise that we're going to show you in this video and the next video, you'll understand specifically what are the reasons of digital marketing, of adopting digital analytics in your business. With these reasons in mind, you can start coming up with a digital marketing strategy in your business that will help your digital marketing efforts to be more effective. So this section, this module is going to be consist of two primary parts. The first part, we're going to talk about changing customer landscape and why that makes digital marketing increasingly important for businesses right now. And then we're going to explore some challenges in the digital marketing world and show you why digital analytics is central to be complemented with digital marketing in order for your digital marketing efforts to become successful. Let's begin with the first episode and first module. So in short, digital marketing is important because customers have become increasingly digital over the years. They started to use internet a lot more than 10 to 20 years ago, and they started using internet tools like social media a lot more as well. This created two primary factors that make businesses adopt digital marketing: the push factors and the pull factors. The push factors are potential revenue or customer channel risks that forces businesses to be online in the first place. These might be risks such as customers are shifting away from a traditional channel like newspaper or TV ads into more channels like Facebook or Twitter. And they realize that their TV spend or newspaper spend has become less and less effective in bringing revenues or have too much of a cost in terms of acquiring customers. The pull factors are the factors that provide opportunity for businesses because this new digital channel exists. Beforehand, if you run a shoe company in New York, you probably can only sell to the surrounding regions of the New York State or maybe New Jersey or something else, right? But right now with the digital channel, you can reach people across the continent, someone in India, in almost an instant. If you run an online presence, you can sell your shoe to them as well, which provides you a lot more opportunity than before. So let's look into each of these factors in more detail. So when talking about push factors, I think there are three primary changes in customer behavior that dictates the push factor. The first is that people now seek information on the internet, especially mobile internet. If you think about 10 to 15 years, Facebook and Twitter did not exist. People mostly still read newspapers or collect mails when they are trying to seek information on purchases. But right now, if I'm trying to buy a shoe or if I'm trying to buy a new computer, I'm most likely to go on Google and search on Google for a new computer instead of trying to go to my local store to buy a computer. So this is very important, right? And when making the decision of what computer I should buy, instead of listening to the words of a salesman, I'm most likely to go online, go on Google, go on TechCrunch and things, and read reviews of other people. In fact, a research done by Moz, the search engine company, has shown that 67% of people's purchasing decisions are impacted by online reviews. So that's absolutely crucial for you to keep as a company, to keep a healthy online presence. At the same time, customers prefer to make purchases based on the words of other people now instead of coupons. One very strange or interesting occurrences I just recently encountered is that I was in China trying to advise a weight loss business about their online presence, and I asked a room of 50 to 60 managers whether they have bought anything on coupon for the past month. No one raised their hand, which is extremely surprising, but it also shows you one thing, that selling or couponing, it's becoming less and less effective for companies now. Instead, you should spend the money you spend in selling and couponing efforts to building your online presence, because people listen to other people so much now, online and offline, when they're making a purchase decision. So just wrap everything up in the push factor. I think one of the biggest problem I see small, medium-sized business have is that they view digital marketing as something as separate of marketing. But right now, marketing is actually 50 to 60% digital marketing. So those two are the exact same thing. So you can't have a separate digital marketing team with 1 or 2 people and a marketing team of 5 or 6. Your entire team should live and breathe the digital world in order for your company to be successful. And that is absolutely crucial takeaway from the push factors. Now let's talk about the pull factors. Because the new digital channel is extremely profitable for businesses if you really do them well. I was actually recently just talking to an e-commerce company who literally only run their acquisition strategy and acquisition advertisements on social media. And they, just through that one channel, reached over $1 million in annual revenue just from that. The reason why they're able to achieve a feat such as that is because in the new social media world, using social media, using digital channels, you can reach audiences everywhere almost instantly. It doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in India, you're in the United States, or whether you're in China, you can literally use platforms like Facebook, like Twitter, to reach anyone anywhere else in the world. Secondly, you can target them extremely precisely. Beforehand, if you're running a newspaper advertisement, you don't know who's going to read your newspaper. But on Facebook and on Twitter, you can target people with extreme precision, even purchase intentions, that you know that if they see the message, they have a much higher likelihood of purchasing. Thirdly, advertising on Facebook, advertising on Twitter, advertising on social media, and Google AdWords has become a lot cheaper than traditional advertising. In traditional advertising, if you are placing an ad on like a local TV station, you might reach like 100,000 or 200,000 people with $10,000 spent. On social media, you might only need to spend $1,000 or $2,000 to reach that same level of reach with much, much more precision than the traditional TV channels. And finally, you can easily measure the impact of your marketing campaigns. All the number I've said before for traditional channels, they're estimates. But for social media, they are actual numbers. You can literally run 50 to 100 campaigns at the same time and distribute your money across the board. And then only put more money in the campaign that have shown you results in terms of customer acquisition or in terms of conversion. This is not accomplishable by traditional media. For these 4 reasons, digital marketing has become one of the most popular topics in small and medium-sized businesses and in large businesses alike. And that's why when I'm saying for this reason, having a digital channel strategy is absolutely essential for the long-term success and long-term prospect of your business. And this is all the topic I'm going to cover today, but I do understand that a lot of things that I cover today are kind of on a high level and slightly vague, and we're really big into making this everything we cover today useful for you and for your business. That's why we're providing you with a worksheet that attaches a video to help you understand the factors that are impacting your businesses when adopting digital analytics. We also have a small exercise inspired by Warren Buffett to help you narrow these factors down into 3 key factors, so you really understand why are you doing digital analytics in your company in the first place. With these 3 factors in mind, we're now ready to move on to the next step. That is coming up with a coherent digital strategy in your business that will produce remarkable content to your customers that drive them to engage with your posts and your contents. And that will be the topic of next week. Until then, please leave any comments beneath on the YouTube if you have any questions or feedbacks about our video. And please follow us on YouTube or on Medium for future episode of this series. And see you next week.